to be the most superior aesthetic restorations which is done in day-to-day clinical practice. This is actually a very interesting material. Now come on, let's go into detail. So as you see in this first picture which I put for you, this is the entire composite kit. Okay, so when you buy the composite material as such commercially from the manufacturer, this is what you get in the complete composite kit. So what you see here in syringes forms, okay, is nothing but various shades of composite. So depending upon the particular color of the patient's tooth, you can perfectly match the shade with the different shades that is available. Then you have another important thing, this is all your packable composites. That means it will be in a clay-like consistency. You pick it up and you mold it depending upon the shape of the tooth. You do the carving according to the shape of the tooth. These two syringes which you see here is nothing but composite which is available in the flowable form. So directly there will be a syringe tip, so wherein you can directly syringe it into the prepared cavity. So this is like a flowable composite available in syringe form. Another important component which you need is the bonding agent. So this is the bonding agent which is available in a bottle here, in a dark colored bottle here. And you also have the applicator tips, okay, around 10 or 12 applicator tips will be given in a pack, okay. So this is your bonding agent along with the applicator tips. So you take the bonding agent with the applicator tip and you apply it onto the prepared cavity before placing your composite resin restoration in incremental layers. Another important thing what you need is this light curing unit which emits a specific visible blue light in the particular wavelength of 400 to 500 nanometer. So this is most important for polymerization of the composite. For the composite to set from monomer to polymer and become a hard mass, you have to show this visible blue light curing unit. So this is about the composite as such. So we'll go into detail about the class on composite. The contents of today's class is going to be an introduction. We are going to see the clinical steps in the placement of composite resin in a very brief manner. This clinical steps in the placement of composite resin is a completely different class in total. So in this class, I'll just explain to you briefly the clinical steps. Then we'll also see in depth about the composition of composite resin, which is a very, very important essay question. Then we are going to see in detail what is polymerization shrinkage, the types of light curing units, what is the mechanism of light activated polymerization, how this actually happens, what are the different stages in polymerization, what are the different properties of composite resin. In detail, we are going to see about acid etching, effect of acid etching on the enamel, effect of acid etching on the dentin. Then we are going to see in detail about bonding agent, the classification of bonding agents based upon the generations and based upon the interaction with the smear layer. We are going to see in detail the bonding techniques. Then we are going to see in detail about the hybrid layer, what are the mechanisms of enamel and dentin bonding, and finally the conclusion. Coming to the introduction, first you should know what is a monomer, what is a polymer. So any composite contains a monomer. Mono means single unit, poly means multiple unit. So in this process of polymerization, the monomer is converted to a polymer. So multiple monomer units join together and that is in turn converted to a long polymer chain. Now we will see the definition of polymer. So polymer can be defined as a chemical compound consisting of large molecules that is formed by the union of many repeating monomer units. In simple terms, a polymer is nothing but many monomer units joined together. Mono means one, poly means multiple. So what is polymerization? The process of conversion of monomer to polymer is polymerization. This is the setting reaction which occurs in your composite. Polymerization reaction is the setting reaction in your composite resins. So the term polymerization can be defined as a chemical reaction in which monomers of low molecular weight is converted into long chains of polymers with a high molecular weight. So individual monomer units join together in the process of polymerization, which is converted to a long polymer chain. Now any polymer chain has got a backbone structure. The backbone structure is mainly the non-metallic elements like carbon, nitrogen, oxygen and hydrogen, and they are bonded chemically by means of the covalent bonds. So I've already told you monomer means one unit and polymer means multiple units. Most important to note here, ADA specification number for composites is 27. Please note the ADA specification number for composites is 27. A very, very important definition. Now, what is a definition for composite? This is a very important Viva question and a 2-mark question. So, composite, it can be defined as a solid that is formed from 2 or more distinct phases that have been combined together to produce properties superior to or intermediate to those of the individual constituents. So, what you can understand in this definition, a composite is nothing but a solid. In this solid, 2 or more ingredients are combined together so as to give the superior properties to the restoration. That's all in simple terms. Who introduced composite resins? Composite resins were introduced by Dr. Ray L. Bowen and the year is 1962. This is a very important Viva question again. Who introduced composite resins? It's Dr. Ray L. Bowen in the year 1962. Hence, composite resins, the other name for composite resin, it's named after the discoverer. Composite resins are also called as Bowen's resin.